Claire, I want to thank you for sharing your story with me.
You're welcome.
Is that the first time that you've shared that
Yes.
with anybody in full detail? How do you feel right now after sharing that?
Kind of relieved, kind of also scared.
So relieved and scared at the same time. What are the feelings that you're feeling relieved for?
I mean, I feel like I got it off my chest and I was able to actually like verbalize it and talk about it.
Did that feel empowering for you?
It did, yeah. Yeah.
So you're feeling, in a sense, kind of liberated, but also kind of scared and anxious at the same time. Can you talk about your feelings regarding your anxiousness?
I guess I'm anxious just because, like, if he ever finds out that I'm here, like, talking about it and saying anything to anybody about it, then I'm afraid he might retaliate or do something to me.
So you're having feelings about him retaliating to you if he finds out that you're here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and like somehow he'll just know that I'm talking about it because he knows me, like just almost from looking at me.
So he knows that you're talking about it. And where is your husband now?
He's in jail.
Okay. So he's in jail. Do you know how long his sentence is?
I don't know. That's what the worry is. Like, there's very uncertain. Like, it's not real certain as far as how long.
So feelings of uncertainty.
Right, and I feel safe while he's in there, but I'm afraid like when he gets out.
So what were the events that led up to him being imprisoned?
So he was, really abusive and like really emotionally abusive and putting me down. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, so he would always like berate me and all that stuff. And then he like really started to get physical. I think he just was mad like that I didn't react the way he wanted me to react.
So he started out kind of playing mind games more or less, and then it got to the point where he was actually hurting you.
Right.
And that's when you decided enough is enough?
Yeah. Yeah, it helped to talk through some things with some friends and stuff.
So you relied heavily on your friends and talk things through through your support group and everything. Okay.
Yeah, that helped a lot. I don't know, it kind of empowered me and made me feel like I could do it. Hearing other people talk about it.
So a sense of empowerment again there. I hear that word a lot from you, which is it's a very liberating word, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So with the event of him being physically abusive and now that he's in jail, do you feel at all responsible for that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my actions caused him to get mad to that point, like maybe something I did or didn't do, or maybe I caused him to act that way.
So I'm hearing maybe you caused him to act this way. So is there some uncertainty in that?
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering why he was so angry and why he got to the point where he was hitting me. I'm not sure, whether, I mean, I feel like I kind of deserved it,
Is there anything that you can remember that you specifically did to feel like you deserved that?
I don't know, like wasn't always like answering the phone when he would call if I was busy with the kids, or, I don't know, like if I was tired and taking like a little rest, like I felt like I was, somehow like making him mad, because like you wonder where it was. And
So you were taking care of the kids?
Yeah.
Where was he during that?
Like he'd be out at work or, on his way home, and if I couldn't answer the phone, it seemed like maybe that caused him to go over the edge. I don't know.
So you believe because you were busy with day-to-day life activities, like taking care of the kids, he would get mad at you for that and then take it out on you?
Right, like I should answer the phone, like
you should have.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear a lot of you should have. You should have done this. Do you feel like that was in your control at the time?
Well, I mean, the kids were like in the bathtub, so no, it really wasn't like, I mean, but he didn't understand, like he didn't understand that. He didn't believe it. So, but I guess I could have, just taken the time just to answer the phone really quick. But I was afraid with the kids, like to leave them, to grab my phone.
And how old are your kids?
They're 2 and 4.
2 and 4. So you have your hands full.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah, so
Yeah.
in that situation, was it possible for you to answer your phone?
He thinks it was.
What do you think?
No, not really. I mean, like, if I look at it logically, I know that's not a safe choice, and that's not what I would want to do as a mom, is risk anything, but no, so no, I guess, yeah, I just couldn't have really.
So it's kind of hard with the belief knowing that you didn't physically have the capability to answer the phone when he called because you were with your kids,
Right.
and then he would retaliate on you.
Like, I would know that when he got home, he was going to be really mad if I saw I missed a phone call, you know.
And what were your feelings around, waiting for him to get home?
I was terrified. Like, I didn't, like, I don't know. I tried calling him back, like, to see if I could get him calmed down and, like, get a feeling for how he was, but he didn't answer the phone. So that's hard. Like, I wasn't sure what his reaction was going to be, whether he'd be mad. It just depended on, like, the day.
So a lot of uncertainty in his actions.
Yeah.
And the feeling of not being in control of his actions.
Right.
I really appreciate you sharing that with me, because it is a hard situation to understand, what could you have done,
Right.
and your thoughts behind that reasoning, and the feelings of being scared are still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of saying you should have listened to him, like you should have been obedient 100% of the time to him, is there anything else you could say about that?
I guess I could have said, like, I couldn't answer the phone. That's, like, and I didn't, I guess, like, logically, I could think that I don't deserve it, but I say that a lot, but it's not really how I feel.
You don't believe that in yourself. So you could have answered the phone, and you feel like you could have stopped him from,
Right, being abusive.
hitting you and ultimately ending up in him being in jail.
Right.
But you found the power within to report what happened.
Right. Yeah.
And
But now I'm kind of regretful. Like, I'm glad that I did, but at the same time, I'm scared when he gets out. Like, what's
going to happen to you?
I'm very afraid.
So the feelings of being afraid are there.
Yeah, I just want to call him and, like, or go there and make sure everything's okay. Like, make sure he's not mad or,
You still care for him.
Yeah. He's the father of my kids.
And that's significant. That can't ever be changed.
Yeah.
Right? But this feeling of being in control of yourself, being restored to you, and kind of understanding the situation further is empowering.
Yeah, it is.
So I get the sense that you were a good wife in the situation and things.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You were, obviously you cared a lot for your children and his children, and you still care for them, and you care for him too.
Right.
But knowing that the situation was toxic for you to be in is hard to kind of conceptualize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing the facts behind the situation and knowing that some of the things were not in your control, how do you feel knowing that you did not control his abuse towards you?
I mean, I guess I feel good, like, that maybe I didn't do something to cause him to do that to me. Yeah, I just need to get through the fear, maybe talk some more to people that have been through it.
Like a support group type setting like
Yeah.
you were in? Okay. Yeah. And sharing that experience with.
Right, and then one-on-one counseling, I think, too, is really good.
Yeah.
To be able to talk about it privately, like some of the more private things.
Yeah, absolutely. I do really appreciate you sharing your experience with me. I
You're
know
welcome.
that it can be hard.
Yeah, no, he can't find out about me talking to you, right? Like, you can't
No.
call or tell him.
So unless you're in danger to yourself or to anybody else, I will not disclose any information unless I feel like I said, you're in danger of hurting yourself or hurting others or someone is hurting you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much, Claire, and thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.